Namaste, my Zen zebras, my merry mermaids, my merry mermen. I know you're out there. Unique unicorns. Namaste ninjas, Bella butterflies, and dream makers. That one never came off. Anyhow, how many names do we need to have? Okay, we're going to the post office. I thought it would be closed, but by the time I get there, it might be closed. I called up earlier and they said it was open. It's the postal annex that I mail stuff out. First of all, happy Memorial Day, everybody. As you could see, I went in the pool yesterday and my hair is almost mermaid white. I would say mermaid colors, but the chlorine did a job on it. But I'm just gonna leave it because it's not like I have a job to go to that I have to cover it up. Yeah, school's over, and so what I'm mailing today is something for Bella Butterfly because she's gonna try to see if her friend that made up her cards. I love her style of her cards and stuff for Forever Bella businesses. So she's gonna see if she could make up my cards. So I, of course, collaged a couple of things. Why are the cops over there? That's weird. 1 second, guys. 1 second. It's just weird how the cop pulled over. Like, anyhow, I'm just jumping on now because I just wanted to let you know, guys. In my car, I have my new cards, which are angels, and yeah, I needed more angel cards, and I brought my other cards in the car so that I know I owed you well, I don't owe anybody anything, but I did have some emergency messages that were coming in for Scorpio. And then I was like, now I forgot what they were. So I brought my cards. I remember a little bit. There was something sneaky going on. And there's realizations anyway. So I have that to do. I have art to be sent out, but I'm still getting the packages together for Miss Divine, for Jessie. She bought Jessie. I don't know if I told you guys, Jessie Presley, Elvis Presley, twin brother. Remember that canvas, the blue and the gold? That was bought. I'm so happy because this particular lady wanted to buy it, and this looks like it's closed. Is it closed? See, I thought it would be closed anyway because it's Memorial Day, but still, it's a private business. And I think it is closed. Damn. Is it closed? Let me see. Let me see, guys. It doesn't look like there's anybody in there. Doesn't look like there's any life in there. Anyway, let me go over by a tree. I spent so many hours putting this thing together, but it doesn't matter. It's better than watching TV. Actually, I'm not going to go by the tree because it's still hot over there. I'm going to go over by the hospital. Is that open? 1 second, guys. Let me just see. No, the Delta place is open. And this place is not open. Well, it's okay. It's just not meant to be today. It's okay. At least I got out of the house to talk to you guys for a little while. Yeah, I'm not feeling great. I did get some test results back, but they don't really tell me anything. My lips are so chapped. Let me just hold on a second, guys. This is a nice Milani lip gloss. Yeah, so I had a package for Tracy Delahunty, right? I was putting that together. A thank you card. And then this is the layouts of the paperwork for Forever Bella to give her friend. What's wrong with my throat? Hold on a second, guys. I had to put on a patch because I got so stressed out. Okay. I even have it. Let me. I'll tell you why I'm stressed out in a second, guys. Let me see if I can get some music going. This doesn't work. Alright. You ever have one of those days? See, the thing is, I can't just get the stuff in the mail without getting copies of the paperwork. And the paperwork that I need copies of is, you know, that I put in people's packages when they bought. Alright, so maybe I told you, maybe I didn't, okay? Maybe I didn't get a chance to tell you, but this is what was bought. I told you JP, right? JP, Jesse Presley, the little blue one with the gold around it, and he has beautiful wings, and he's Elvis Presley's guide. Anyhow, and I'll put that all in the paperwork. And then another person, Joanne, bought Regine's Repose, the pink mauve dusty rose one with the woman like this holding on with one arm and her face is inside her wing. Joanne bought that one, and she bought Mystic Marlene, the purple one that I fixed. I had to fix. It was like sometimes I take it off the wall and I look, and then there's a couple of pieces missing paint. So then I go over it, and then I do another shellac. Then I don't know what's wrong with my throat, guys. I really don't. Well, I'm mad about the post office, but anyhow, of course it's closed today. It's Memorial Day. Yeah, so these are some of the things that I need more copies of, because I try to do as many copies as I can on my printer, but I constantly run out of ink and, you know, color and black and white. So I come here to the post office and have them do it, you know, and pay for it, and then it's easier on my machine. Let's see, for the throat, because I need some affirmations for my throat, because right now I can't talk, so, and I really want to talk, so, I cannot express myself, coughing or clearing the throat, stuttering. Colors that you need are dark blue, sky blue, navy, sapphire, cobalt, and turquoise. And the affirmations are: I express myself freely. I express myself freely. I express myself freely. I speak. I speak. I release lies. I release lies. What? I release lies? Where's that one? I guess release. Oh, when you hold in a lie, if you hold in something that's not the truth, then you can get throat issues too. Anyhow, did I take my thyroid pill today? I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. It won't hurt 1 or 2 days, but I don't think I did, and that could be the problem. Tell people I love you, I care about you. I tell people I love you, I care about you. I love you, I care about you. I release shame. I release shame. I release shame. And there's a whole bunch of other affirmations for the blue chakra. For example, the master gland, the thymus, right behind the thyroid. My loving thoughts keep my immune system strong. My loving thoughts keep my immune system strong. I am safe inside and out. I am safe inside and out. I heal myself with love. 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 Okay, like my bracelet. This one is called Christocopia, I think. Christocola, not Christocopia. And it's blue and green. I just noticed that. I grabbed it today. I move beyond old limitations and now allow myself to express. Okay. I move beyond old limitations and now allow myself to express freely and creatively. I move beyond old limitations and now allow myself to express freely and creatively. And if you have an issue with the thyroid, metaphysically, what that means is feeling like I never get to do what I want to do. When is it going to be my turn? Or if you have postnasal drip, that is inner crying, childish tears, victim mentality. And what you're supposed to say is, I acknowledge and accept that I am the creative power in my world. I like that. I acknowledge and I accept that I am the creative power in my world. I acknowledge and I accept that I am the creative power in my world. I now choose to enjoy my life. I now choose to enjoy my life. I now choose to enjoy my life. My words are truth. My words are love. My words are truth. My words are love. Yeah, speak words of love and truth. My words are divinely guided. My words are divinely guided. So God helps us out with those words. I am the center of life and I approve of myself and all that I see. And that's for hypothyroidism. Rage at being left out. And I could honestly admit that a lot of times I feel that way. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Let me just do these last two affirmations because I think I need them. I am at the center of life and I approve of myself and all that I see. I am at the center of life and I approve of myself. Whatever shape you're in, whatever the shell is. And I approve of myself and all that I see. Hypothyroid, that was for hyperthyroidism. Hypothyroidism, that's what I have, which is blow you up. Hyperthyroidism is what Wendy Williams has, and your eyes bug out and you lose a lot of weight, your heart beats really fast. Hypothyroidism is when you blow up, you can't lose weight, and you have a moon head. Giving up feeling hopelessly stifled. Oh, maybe that's true. No, I never give up though. I don't give up. But metaphysically, maybe I did. Giving up and feeling hopelessly stifled. And what you say is, I create a new life with rules that totally support me. I create a new life with rules that totally support me. My words are truth. My words are love. I create a new life with rules that totally support me. Yeah, I like that. Design your own life. You don't like your life? Design a new life. If you say, well, Katrina, I hate my job, but I can't quit my job because I need to pay the bills. Yeah, you do. You do need to pay the bills. Virgo is always thinking about the bills. But start creating your own life. You could do what you like. Carve out like 2 hours a day or 2 hours on the weekend to do exactly what you want to do. Like, I don't just sit at my table and all of a sudden, like, the art is there, the reading is there, the notes, the papers, all the stuff that I have to get together for folders and nothing is just there. I'm at that table. I'm in the dining room 6 hours sometimes. And that's like a regular job. But I love it. It's what I love to do. It's my pleasure. It's my heart. So find out what it is that you enjoy doing. And even though you might have a job or 2 jobs, find a little time that you are, even if you have to stay up late at night, find that time where you could just focus on that thing that you like to do. Okay? And then you'll feel like more powerful, more control is on in your wheelhouse. Okay? All right. So, and I've been having a lot of the midsection issues, not as much pain, but the tightness and the bloatedness is back again. So I just want to say, and they said my liver looked good and my spleen looked good and everything looks good and the gallbladder looks good. So what the frig is it? Anyhow, if you have a fatty liver out there, and they once told me I had a fatty liver. Now this time they don't say that anymore. Okay? Why? Your girl works on healing affirmations and your girl paints yellow canvases, if you didn't notice, and meditation, and trying to eat right too and exercise. But so anything to do with the liver or even the gallbladder area has to do with probable cause, seed of anger, and primitive emotions. And the pattern, the new thought pattern is love and peace and joy are what I know. Love and peace and joy are what I know. You take out the anger, take out that feeling of being left out or feeling of somebody taking advantage of you, and just say, God has my back. Maybe somebody is taking advantage of you, and maybe you do need to stand up for yourself or cut people out that are toxic to you, that you've warned 3 or 4 or 5, 6 or 20 times. It might be time to cut them out. But then keep it moving. Keep swimming. Okay, mermaid, dolphin right, dolphin left. Okay, keep it swimming. Okay, so then liver issues. If you have any kind of liver issues, it's the probable cause, and I'm guilty of this. Chronic complaining, justifying, fault finding. Think about what that means. Justifying, fault finding, to deceive yourself and feeling bad. Chronic complaining. Okay, I do that, and I have watch myself. And then you change it in your mind. You say, okay, I'm not going to think this way anymore. But your mind might want to keep on going down a rabbit hole. But and if you find yourself justifying, well, I'm going to find fault with that person because they did A through Z to me. So therefore, I could sit for an hour or 2 and think bad about them? No. No, you can't. You shouldn't, because that's chronic complaining. That's agreeing with the dark side and the evil side. Okay, for a little while you could do it, but if you find that you're doing it and you're spending a lot of time doing it, it's only going to bring negative things to you instead of away from you. Okay, so justifying fault finding to deceive yourself and then feeling bad. What you're supposed to, the new thought pattern is, I choose to live through the open space in my heart. Always having, instead of finding fault, just say, well, you know what, that maybe that person acted that way to me because they didn't have a good, upbringing. They didn't have a good mom, a mother like I did, or maybe they didn't have a family that, cared about them like I have. And then you feel bad for them and you wish them well in your mind, and you remember the good times. You remember the times that you had that were beautiful and that were unique and that were creative and just, a happier thing, instead of remembering the bad thing about that relationship. Remember something that you liked and you enjoyed with that person, and then think of that and end the negative thoughts with that. Okay, and I'm not saying that I master this. I know in no way, shape, or form. A little bit. I try to do it. I try to turn myself around, because negative thinking is like stinking thinking, and we are in charge of it. That's why I'm saying there's always something good about a person, even if they wronged you. And you always have to have grace for them, even though, they might have stole from you, they might have smeared your name, they might have said bad things about you, to influence others. All that might be true. But you have to say, well, you know what? At least we had our time where we were friends. Or at least, I can pick on my hand, 3 great memories of that person. Okay? I don't know if I'm making any sense. Sorry if I'm not making any sense. Okay, so the new, if you're having any problems with the solar plexus, acid reflux going up to your throat. I know I sound like I have that, but I don't have acid reflux. I do have stomach problems that we're trying to figure out what they are, but apparently they're nothing. Okay. All right. Anyhow, I can still do the affirmations and heal anything that's off. So I choose to live through the open space in my heart. I choose to live through the open space in my heart. And I just explained what that was. Thinking the good thought, turning around, feeling sorry about what that person experienced, whether it was in their childhood, teenagehood, or adulthood. Okay? And hoping they correct it. I look for love and find it everywhere. I look for love and I find it everywhere. I look for love and I find it everywhere. Okay. Anybody dealing with hepatitis could be a resistance to change, fear, anger, hatred. Liver is the seat of anger and rage. So if you're having any of those situations, your liver is the seat of anger and rage. Try to figure out, why am I so angry? Where did it all start? Who am I angry with? Or am I just angry with myself? Or am I angry at the voice in my head of somebody being mean to me, and then I couldn't deal with it then because maybe you were a kid, and then now you're dealing with it as an adult, but that person is not there anymore, so you can't express it to them. Write it out. Write it out on a piece of paper. Put that piece of paper in a flame, and burn it, and then put the ashes outside. Okay? get it out. Get it out in a song. Get it out in a poem. Get it out. Dance it out. Okay. And you're supposed to say, my mind is cleansed and free. My mind is cleansed and free. My mind is cleansed and free. Or like visualize your brain with like kind of bad thoughts and angries and little angries all around it. And then all of a sudden somebody came and took those angries, replaced them with hearts and butterflies. Okay? My mind is cleansed and free. I leave the past and move into the new. So important. I leave the past and move into the new. All is well. I leave the past and move into the new. All is well. I leave the past and move into the new. All is well. If you're jaundiced, that's internal and external prejudice, unbalanced reason. Internal and external prejudice, unbalanced reason. Okay? I feel tolerance and compassion and love for all people, myself included. Very important. I feel tolerance and compassion and love for all people, myself included. You got to include yourself. You got to start with yourself. We can't heal everybody else's problems. We got to start with ourselves, body and mind and body and spirit. Okay? And then it'll come out from your pores, right? And whoever needs to receive it, receives it. Whoever needs to receive this message. I didn't know I was going to do this. I didn't know I was going to open my folder, okay? But anytime that you read your affirmations is a good time. I wish I had a drink in the car. So I feel tolerance and compassion and love for all people, myself included. I feel tolerance and compassion and love for all people, myself included. That's huge, because if some people don't look at others as the same, and we are all God's children, right? So you can't just go from here to here. You have to make those steps. You have to slowly and think about it and ask God for help, ask God for healing, ask God to help you think a good thought. Like if I'm having like a bad day, I'm realizing, you know what? I've been thinking kind of bad things or sad things, right? Like for a while, and also the colors for the liver and the solar plexus are yellow, green, and pink. Green and pink is because the heart chakra is involved with the solar plexus, because the solar plexus is here, heart chakra is here. So yellow, green and pink, and then yellow. All right. Yeah. So what I was trying to say in an awkward way, I'm always awkward. Because I really wanted to get this done today. Anyhow, sometimes I'm sitting and I'm like, why am I having a bad day? You know, why am I having like a negative, or all of a sudden I'll start crying, right? That was supposed to be a teardrop. Okay. Yeah, I have a face full of makeup because I literally couldn't get out of bed, right? And I said, I got to get out of bed. I got to get my packages together. And then Devin was like, can't you just give yourself, today you're off. And I was like, no, yesterday I was off. Yesterday I didn't do any work because we were doing the pool and a barbecue, and we were celebrating yesterday. We did the hot dogs, the sauerkraut. I cut up a tomato, onion, white onion. We had hamburgers, and we were swimming in the pool, and it was great. I shocked the pool, and we did all that. The dogs had a ball. But then today, I really wanted to get these packages done. Now they're done. Now, I have to focus on the other packages, but I can't. I got to get these papers. I got to get those print it out from them before I can put the other 2 packages in the mail. It'll all get done. I'm overwhelming myself. But what I was trying to say is, in an awkward way, as usual. I'm sorry, I'm looking over there. What I was trying to say is that sometimes I say, why am I having a bad day? Why am I having a sad day? A sad, bad day? And I have to look at my thoughts. I have to actually, well, what have you been thinking about, Katrina? What have you been focusing on, Katrina? Have you been like in the magical world of mermaids and unicorns? Or have you been thinking about, this person didn't treat me right, or that person has never called me in a long time, and why does everybody hate me? This person used to like me, now I never hear from them, so they probably hate me. And then I'm like, okay, that's why you feel bad. That's why you feel sad. Okay? It all makes sense. That connection, like, you can't just like think that you're gonna sit for hours thinking sad thoughts and bad thoughts and paranoid thoughts, like my sister Patricia says, paranoia will destroy you. Okay, sorry, I just wanted credit for the beautiful bracelets. Anyhow, and I have them on this side too. Anyway, so get in control of your thoughts, get in control of stinking thinking. Who's in that car? Why is that car right there? Oh my God, sorry. Paranoia. Yeah, my hair is really mermaid long, but it's gonna turn green, and I'm not gonna like the green. Not that I don't like green, but I don't like green on my hair. I do not like green on my hair. No. Blue I could do, but I like it with the dark mixed in, but I'm leaving it. I'm going to be going in the pool again. Anyhow, just watch your thoughts and turn it around. And sometimes I have to ask God, please God, I don't want to feel sad anymore. I don't want to feel like I miss my family, or I miss my kids. I miss my friends from New York. I want to feel secure. I want to feel like the people in heaven are with me. So could you please help me to feel better? And then I hear the voice, and the voice says, don't think those bad thoughts. Stop yourself. And, I don't care if you spend 5 hours looking on Facebook and then that made you sad for some reason. Well, that'll make you sad a lot of times, okay? Because it's like a fake world. And the same thing for YouTube. I mean, YouTube is a little bit more, I would say, a little more real, but not, if you know what I mean. So catch yourself. And I have to ask for backup. I have to ask, please, dear God, help me to be, it's, what is it called? Discipline, okay? It's called discipline. I have trouble with that. You want to see my pants? They're just my gray ones. Anyhow, that was random. Okay, so not random for me though. But you have to have discipline with your mind. You have to have discipline with your body too. What you put into your body, what you make your body do, exercise-wise, whatnot. You shouldn't hurt your body, be bad to your body. But on the same token, you have to do that with your mind. You have to train your mind. Okay, if I think that thought, that's going to cause me for a few hours to feel sad and blue and like, oh, I wish I was still friends with that person, or I wish that person still loved me or cared about me. And you can't change it. And then that'll just make you dig deeper into that hole of depression or sadness. And then you start to get angry, and then you'll spend a couple hours being angry, and then what did you do? You just done effed up your head, okay? So you spent a lot of hours wasting your energy when you could have been doing something fun, like talking to a friend that still talks to you, or creating a painting, or even just relaxing watching TV. I don't care what it is, but you could spend that time thinking about instead of focusing on what you don't have, you could spend time thinking about what you do have and all the people that do love you and that you care about and that cares about you, and appreciate that. Because if you're thinking locked in on how a relationship that did not work out, you are not appreciating what you have in front of you. Okay? And I'm very angry. My nails, almost all of them are broken. Look. No, I never went back because I don't want the French anymore. This one's cracked. I want to go back to him because I want to tell him, why did these crack so much? This one, it's like they split in half. It's the powder. And it's like they split in half. And part of it is, I think, my thyroid, but there shouldn't be 3 splits in there. It's like my phone. How my phone is split. And it wasn't even during painting that it happened. It was just like, I think I was putting shock in the pool and taking the garbage out, and I would feel like a little crack. I was like, son of a... But we got to keep our head up and think positive, right? So, and be happy for the happy times. Be grateful for the happy times that you had with anybody, okay? And be grateful for who's in your life now, and focus on that. Focus on that, okay? And when it is hard, because we are human. So being human, we have times where we fall off the wagon, of beautiful thinking, and we go into the sad thinking and mad thinking, and we get the angries, and we're like, feel like we're getting something done by thinking angry, but we never get anything done that way. It just makes us feel even more sad, because that's the emotion behind it, I think. So, affirmations, positive thinking. If you need help, you ask your guides, help me to think more positively. I don't want to think about this person anymore. Help me to not think about it. And so you can't make the transition really quickly, especially if you cared about them and you had love and friendship with that particular person. So what you do is you focus on one thing that you absolutely loved that happened between the two of you. Okay? That one thing. And make it a good one that brings a smile to your face. And it won't be replaced with like, that's not happening anymore, so now I'm sadder. That was an invisible tear. Okay? But no, because if you asked for help from God or your spirit guides, they will actually help you to remember a positive thing. Just one thing. That's all. It could be a silly thing like, you were both thinking about each other, so you called each other or texted each other, and then you laughed about it and said you were twin flames and you were twins or something like that. It could be anything, right? Very, very little. And what happens is, if you ask God to help you, like, leave your thought pattern on a happy note, God will do that. And so that happy thought won't make you, sadder, invisible tear, because you'll be ending that thought process, like negative, sad, angries, revenge, and then sad, mad. But you'll end it with something happy, and then you say, you know what? God brought that person into my life. Yeah, it didn't work out. In the end, it didn't work out, but nobody's going to take away those memories that we made, because they were meant to be made with that person. And that's it. And you will not go down a terrible, sad hole in the ground, thinking of like, but now I want that person back because I had that happy memory. You might feel it that you want them back, but know that everything happens for a reason, and that if God wants you back with that person, you would be back with that person. Okay? God would move everything around, and your guides would move everything around in the world to make that possible. But there's no sense in being hateful or harmful or resentful when you're thinking about something that didn't last. If maybe it lasted 1 month, maybe it lasted 7 months, maybe it lasted 4 years. Whatever it was, that's what it was supposed to do. And what you're supposed to take from it is the good things that happen, the happy times, okay? And then just let everything else go. That was supposed to be a butterfly. It was a bad butterfly. Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I feel like I'm not really even attracted to these nails because they're not popping for me. And so I'm going to get something else at the next time I go. And they're very short, so I might get them longer, but I still like the powder dip. So I don't know, I just might get them longer. But if I get them again and they break, I'll go back to him to fix them, and then I'll never go back to him again. That's how I am. That's there's too many places, and I'm almost finished with all the places in West Texas. But it was the same thing in New York. The same thing. I went to a million different places in New York, and something would piss me off, or it would be too expensive, or they just didn't talk to me the right way. But he was so nice and gracious to me that I will give him another chance to redeem himself. And I will tell him, you know, this is ridiculous that they all broke. I usually have my nails for a month before I even think about going back. And this has only been the first week. One of them cracked after the first week. But I'm going to get something. I want colors, because this is too sad for me. Like, you know, it's all right. I like white and pink, but it's not doing shapops. Okay. I know that didn't make any sense, guys. It didn't make any sense. Okay, so 42 minutes, and I don't know what I am doing in the car. Okay, so I got these cards. I don't feel like it's the right time to do my angel cards because I need time, and I have to get back home to do my hi. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask spirit guides. By the way, where the frig has my prayers been? Is it in here? Where's my prayers at? Oh, these are some prayers, but where's my original prayers? Sorry guys, if I'm just I'm too much even for myself, trust me. You want to live inside this body and this mind? It's really creative. I mean, it's crazy. It's nuts. It's nuts to be inside my head. Okay, well, those are some of them. All right, let me just say a prayer. I think we need a prayer. And I'm always open and receptive to receive any messages from God or the spirits. And this is going to be quick. Oh, I got something, makeup attached. And my thing has been back in my eye. You know, that line, the spaghetti line, the black line, the bug. And we had a fly in the house. And I thought, literally, I didn't even see the fly because I see the black line, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's just all part of getting old, right? It's fun. It's real fun to get old. Okay, so prayer to stay positive. Oh, merciful Lord, negativity and noise try to bring me down and isolate me. So I call out to you now in the name of Jesus. Cast out the enemy and his lies telling me everything is over and there is no hope. Fill me with the Spirit of God telling me I am loved. I am washed clean. What was I talking about before? And reborn in Christ. May I be steady and quick. Let my faith deflect the enemy's attack. Strike him down with your word. Almighty Lord, I rejoice in my weakness as it brings me to your feet, a place of glory, a place of rest. Make it this way for me, O loving Lord, in the name of Jesus. Amen. May the light of God surround you. May the love of God enfold you. May the power of God protect you. May God place his healing hands upon you and heal you quickly. May the presence of God watch over you. Wherever you are, God is. In Jesus' name, amen. Why did I kiss my hand? I know, I'm a weirdo. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I feel like I got a little piece. Do you see anything in my eye? It's probably just that thing. It's not even the makeup. Yeah. What the? I have a cut on my... Look at this. You see that red line? Like somebody slit my throat. Whoa. What is that? Okay. Doesn't matter. Just keep it moving, all right? I'm telling myself to keep it moving. Okay, here we go. This is what we needed. Don't worry, I'm gonna open up the window in a second. All right, player. Okay. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Now, how are we going to shuffle at the same time? Okay. How are we going to shuffle? I gotta start bringing like some kind of thing that I can hold. All right. So I wanted to ask God, give me a card or two for what sign you want me to, besides Scorpio, give a message to. But this is really for the collective. Any messages are for the collective. I could say Scorpio, but it might resonate with you. I could say Virgo, but it might resonate with an Aquarius. I could say Pisces or Leo, and it may resonate with Taurus. So it doesn't matter. But I just wanted to bring these cards out. You never see me using these, and they're strictly the planets and the signs. I used to use them back in the day. But I don't use them how they're supposed to be used, because, you know, me, I got to do my own thing. Rebel. Okay, dear God, thank you. Please make it known. Please make it known in my mind and pictures in my head. Thank you. Yeah, I need like something that's an incense holder in the car. Have they invented that yet? No, I don't think they have. Okay. Just don't want to go on fire. All right, just go like that. Okay. I'm not showing you anything because I didn't get to a card yet of a sign. Something told me that I gotta shuffle them again. it. And the signs are coming out. All right, first one up is Aquarius. Aquarius, the innovator, experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group-oriented, humanitarian, free radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, utopian, idiosyncratic, disruptive, edgy, and detached. Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Oh, and Capricorn, the boss. Okay, I'm just gonna pick one more after this. Serious, Capricorn, serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, badass. I like that. Majestic, competent, prepared, down to earth, corporate, reserved, rigid, disciplined. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Sagittarius. Okay. Guys, I gotta do something with this because I can't hold it anymore. Yeah, I gotta put the AC on. Okay, so Sagittarius is enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, bareback, unbridled, experimental, lucky, boundless, traveling, risk-taking, tactless, self-righteous. I love my Saggy Waggies. Okay, so the reason why I'm just picking these out, I don't know. I'm just led by spirit. So what I did was I said my prayers. This is a collective read, but we're focusing on, I'm going to say something about Scorpio when I first do the cards. And then keep in mind that Aquarius came out. So Aquarius, pay attention to my readings. Capricorn and Saggies, which I know Capricorn and Saggy, you pay attention. Okay. So, yeah, we're always learning, we're always mixing it up, right? I didn't realize I had so many cards out here because I brought my new ones. Here's my new ones, guys. Before I shuffle. Was that creepy enough? Okay. Archangel, Fire Oracle. I friggin' love them. I just had to have it. I had to have it. Okay, but I'm not ready to unbox them or use them right now. I've looked through them. I sat with them for hours and stuff, and I kind of like, I couldn't wait to get them. I kept saying to Devin, are they coming yet? Are they coming? And they're absolutely beautiful. Okay, where's my other cards? Oh, they're right here. Guys, you don't want to see this card. You do not want to see it. Okay. Okay, so Scorpio. The little feeling, Scorpios. Spirit guides, help me deliver this message. Okay, so I was having like this weird thing with Scorpios. I just feel like you have to stand up for yourself. I know you want to be a good friend, a good partner in your marriages or relationships, and a good son, a good daughter. Like, there was a lot of stuff like with the labels on it. And I was like, what does that mean? I don't understand what it means. And basically they were just saying to let you know, Scorpios need to stand up for themselves, but not build a wall. Like, not like say one thing or not say anything and just like hide behind your wall that you built. And I do not mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a protective way. You're trying to protect yourself from like the inevitable decisions, and just like stay in your wall. Oh no, if I just do this and do that, I can avoid the big bad wolf. But no. So like, do I feel like something dangerous is coming? No, nothing dangerous. More emotional stuff, more like standing up for yourself and be authentic with your feelings. Be authentic with your loved ones in terms of like, who was it like? Almost like there was like a lot of Scorpio. I felt like it could be other people too, but people doing things for others just because they've always done that, but not really having a feeling behind it. Like it's my job to do it. Okay, so like, in other words, stepping back in your relationships and looking at what needs to be fixed, what needs to be tweaked, what needs to be remedied, or what needs to be cut out. And just really taking a stand for yourself, Scorpio, because Scorpios, you have to understand, you have to keep manifesting to have that life that you want, that you deserve. Like, so everybody does this. I do it too. And then when I put the affirmations down, okay, trust me, they're in the car. Usually this is next to my chair. I'll probably bring it in. But Scorpios, don't stop manifesting things that you wanted in the past. Maybe you don't want them anymore. Maybe you need to reevaluate what you want moving forward with your life. In terms of jobs came up a lot. Careers, jobs. Like, you might have said, oh, I don't like this job, so I quit. Or I don't like that job, so I'm doing 3 other things. But what was it that was your passion? Why did you put that down and never pick it up again? Why did you put it down and say, forget about that? Don't give up on it. Pick it up again. Something you wanted to do in the past that you didn't complete because life happened. All right? You didn't have the money. You didn't have the wherewithal. 2020 happened, but it's not 2020 anymore. So now I think the message they were saying is, Scorpios, have more respect for yourself, have self-respect moving forward into 2023, 2024, and the future. 2025 keeps coming at me, and I don't know why. But they want you to stand up for yourself and be honest with yourself and others, and don't be like the house slave. Don't be the job slave. Don't, like, stand up for yourself. Take your break if you have a break at work. Don't say, oh, well, I'll get more finished if I don't take my 10-minute break or my dinner break or my lunch break. No, that's being a martyr. You have to treat yourself like you would treat other people. Like you're treating other people like royalty, and yourself is last on the list. So go back to your time where you were creating something that you liked, that you loved, and you had passion for. If you need a relationship and you're not in any relationships, then start to look for them. Push yourself to go out there. Be careful with complaining, because like I showed you before, watch this whole video. When you complain a lot and you say can't do, that's never going to happen, this isn't going to happen, then the universe hears, oh, they don't want a new relationship because they said they never get a nice person to love them, or their existing spouse isn't romantic, right? And you say, well, he or she is never going to be romantic because they never were romantic, or maybe they were romantic once. Well, you need to start telling them what you need, okay, and what you want in the relationship. And you could do it by being more romantic yourself. I don't know why I'm thinking of romance. But there's somebody out there that doesn't have enough romance. When I say romance, I mean things like little presents, little flowers, going out, whining and dining each other, writing little letters to each other, little notes, love notes. Because I'm feeling like there's somebody out there that is not getting that fulfillment, and you need it. And also, so they're showing me two things. They're showing me in the love relationships, the Scorpio, especially Scorpio, maybe a little Aquarius too, especially Scorpio is doing, right? Because they're expected to do A, B, and through Z, and they're not getting anything back. And it's not fulfilling. But you need to reach out and you need to say, I need some help. I'm not supposed to be the house slave. I'm not supposed, and I know my sister Karen always says there always is a house slave. Okay? Every house has a slave. She told me I was one. Anyhow, but you have to put your foot down, Scorpio, and you have to say, this is what I need. All right? Because you try to get everything from yourself because you don't like to reach out. And that's another thing. Scorpio, you need to reach out and say, I need help. I would like some more friendship. I would like some more money at my job. I would like a raise. I would like a different career. And start going after what you need. Just saying it, writing it down is brings it into life. That's why I'm big on, we got to write down what we want and what we need. Okay, you might not get 100% of what you wrote down on paper, but maybe you'll get 80%. Isn't that, worth it to roll the dice and write the affirmations down and read them? Okay, I haven't read those since last week. Last week I was up on a high and walking and stuff and doing my videos, and then I left this book in the car, and guess what happened? I went downhill. I mean, I'm still painting, but I want to be uphill where I'm producing my videos and I'm walking, okay? To me, that's a high note, okay? And I would love to clean the house as well. But anyhow, you know what I mean. Passion, you need to find the passion. Don't just try to get through. Scorpio, I'm talking to you. Don't just try to get through paycheck to paycheck. I mean, almost everybody I know lives that way. I do too. But don't just try to get through. Just try to imagine what you wanted to succeed, career-wise, relationship-wise. Those two things keep coming at me for Scorpio. And stand up for yourself. Don't just be lazy and say, that's all right, they won't listen anyway. Or I'm not being a good daughter or a good son if I say something back. I'm not being but then Scorpio, you end up doing what you want anyway, because you're Scorpio. But the thing is, the angels, the spirit guides wanted Scorpio to speak up more, to communicate, use that beautiful gift that you already have. Scorpios are great communicators. If they're in a mood and they've been hurt, they're extremely sensitive. They don't like people seeing that friggin' side of them. Okay? Virgos, we wear our heart out on a shoulder and we go complain forever. Scorpios don't like to do that. It upsets them to their core. So they go and they take some more cement and they build the brick wall so that encased and protected they feel. Okay? But the thing is, to fix the problems, to get your needs met, to get your passion back, to get your mojo back, and not just go through the motions of life, is to start dreaming again and start telling people what your heart's desire is. Okay? And that's your message, Scorpio, and anybody else that it resonates with. And if it doesn't resonate, you can leave it at the doorstep. If it does resonate, my PayPal's available down there. No, only kidding. Only kidding. Or am I? I do have PayPal, but no, I don't expect anything. I just expect you to listen. Okay. Anyway, I just want 2 cards for Scorpio. Oh, okay. All right, King of Wands. And the wands usually come out when the wands could resonate with the fire signs, which are Sag, Leo, and Aries. Okay, I just thought of something. Okay, so a man over 25 years, green eyes, blonde to red hair, restless and outspoken and ambitious. What do you want to tell me about this card? I feel like it's a boss. I think this is a boss. They see something in you, Scorpio, and there's something you're holding back. You're not expressing yourself to them, but it's almost like you communicate in your mind. Yeah, so they just showed me a green light, so they want you to express to this person. This person might represent a brother, an uncle, a father, a boss. But I don't feel bad about it. I feel like they see something in you, but they want you to step up to the plate and ask or express yourself. They like your creativity. They like your creativity. But you've been hiding it lately. Okay. Then we have the 7 of Swords, and that's plans, hopes, wish card, the highest of the minor arcana. And swords usually represent Aquarius, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, so this is you. This I feel is you. This I don't feel is you. This is somebody you're dealing with. Okay, this is you. You feel, sorry if I have a heavy accent today. You feel like you're in a battle, because you are. We all are, right? But we got to think of it in a different way. We are protected. We are divinely protected and backed up by our angels, by God, by our friends and family, okay? By people we haven't even met yet. And there's an R comes to mind. Somebody with the name R, either the first name or the last name. Okay, I just saw that. I don't know what it means. Okay, but anyhow, you feel like you're fighting and you got to hang on to everything. You're hanging on to your family members, your relationship, and some relationships aren't so great, but you're hanging on because you feel like you're in a battle. I got to hang on to this. I got to do the same thing I always did. Sorry about the spitting, okay? But Spirit doesn't want you to think like this, because look what you're ignoring. Yeah, you have these swords, but there's these 2 swords over here, right? This is like, to me, I don't care how anybody reads it. This is through my words and my heart and my third eye. What I'm feeling with this card is, and I'm sorry, I'm not the greatest tarot card reader on the internet, okay? I know a few people who are, like Rich Lopp. Anyhow, to me, it means like you holding on to something maybe that doesn't serve you anymore, and also being fearful and that you're going to lose more. Feeling like you won something, but then again, did you really win? I don't know, they just wanted me to tell you that. Okay, and again, a wish fulfilled. This card represents the wish card. Plans and hopes. So start really thinking, Scorpio, start really thinking, and anybody who resonates with what it is that you felt like you wanted to go after in the past. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about people. Don't worry about, bills. Just spend more time visualizing your situation that you had wanted, where you wanted to live, who you wanted to be around, what kind of relationships you wanted to have, okay? And really spend more time with children. That was another thing that came in. Spend more time, if you have children, spend more time with them. If you can be around somebody else's children, if you don't have any children, then do that. Animals are good too, are great too. But something with children, grandchildren, if you're lucky enough to have a grandchild. I don't, okay? And now I'm out of school, so I have no access to children. And that's sad. Invisible tear. Okay? Yeah, spend more time outside if you can. And don't push yourself like, I gotta walk 70 miles, for my exercise. No, because then you're not smelling the roses. Then you're not hugging a tree. Then you're not seeing a little squirrel playing in the park. If you're so busy, Scorpio, walking, really far because, you have 17 jobs to get to, and you're making it into exercise. Spirit is saying, take time to smell the roses. Push yourself to go outside more, and you will hear it. You will hear, if you're totally at a loss and you don't know who you're supposed to be with, or you don't know how you're supposed to solve some of your problems, or what career to go into, or what job you should have next, or business, a big B, they're showing me business, then what you do is just get quiet, sit outside, or stand outside, put some music on, and just relax and say, dear God and my angels, please tell me what I'm supposed to do. Who am I supposed to be with? What am I supposed to do career-wise? And show me a sign, please. Okay? And they do. They always do. Okay? All right. Now, that's enough for Scorpio. I'm just going to do a shuffle for anybody. This is anybody. Okay? Spirit guides, what do you need to tell me for anybody? Knight of Wands. A young man to 25 years old, an important letter. Okay, again, when I get this card, I don't feel a bad thing, but I do feel like there is a message coming in. It might be from a younger man. He's definitely 25 and under, right? And it's going to, I just saw a question mark. And this is for anybody. It's going to fill in. There was a big question mark. It's in regards to somebody. Family member? Somebody close to you. Family member or a friend. But I think it's more family. And you might be shocked what the email or the text or the letter says. Okay, so take your deep breaths when you get it. Okay, you're going to be a little bit shocked. And there's an issue with somebody's health around you. Now this is in general. This isn't, I'm not doing Scorpio anymore. Scorpios, come out to play, yay. Pretty soon I'm going to be doing Gemini season. Okay, we got the moon. Deception or delays. Emotions up and down. Maybe deceiving yourself emotionally or others. All right, that's kind of what I was saying. You might be deceiving yourself or others. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that somebody out there, maybe a few of you out there that are listening, right, are not being honest with what you want in life, maybe this stage of life, what you want and what you need, and you put it in a box, and you said, I tried to get it, I can't get it, I failed, so let me lock that up, it's not to be had. So the universe says she or he wants more of what they have, sadness and feeling betrayed. I just heard somebody was betrayed. Feeling unfulfilled. Okay, like it's not hitting, the people around you aren't hitting that high note. Okay, but that's because they don't know what you want. All right, we have to be, communication has to happen, guys, but communicate with yourselves, because this is not just with Scorpios, but people, this is the moon. When the moon card comes out and the wolves are, howling, it's deception or delay. So things could have been taking time that you wanted to happen. Emotions up or down. Right, so the esoteric 8, may be deceiving yourself emotionally or others. Okay. Yes, it's hard to be honest with yourself, and then that little part, because then you have hope, and then you don't want that hope to be crushed because you maybe had something traumatic that happened in the past. So it's easier for a lot of people out there, it's easier for you to think that it's easier to just lock that emotion away and say, oh, I don't want that anymore. I don't need that anymore because it didn't happen in the past, or it happened a long time ago, but, they probably won't listen to me even if I did say it. So, you know what? We all need to express what it is that we want and need in this matrix. Okay? The star. So that's the moon, and now we got the star. All right. The star is brightness. Hope could bring excesses, so be careful not to become too greedy. Okay. Yeah, and by the way, I did see a windfall of money coming in for the Scorpios. Okay, so I guess I wasn't done with the Scorpios, but so it's saying be careful with that, the excesses, the things that are excess around you. You may not know what to do with it. Just always, Virgo over here, be safe. Put it in the bank. Put it under your mattress. Put it somewhere where you don't know how to spend it yet, but trust me, the roof will go, the dishwasher will go, the pipes will go, and you'll need that. Or you need, to take a trip to visit somebody that's sick. That money will come in handy. So, or you might want to start a side business with it. So put it aside and don't be greedy. Never be greedy with it. Queen of Pentacles. See, that's another business card. Okay. All right. Guys, I've been on here over an hour, and Devin thinks I just went to the store. But I'm going to end with these cards, and I haven't done these in a long time. These are animal cards. So let me just say a quick prayer on them. Please, guides and dear God, let us know what needs to come out. For the collective, my cool collective out here. Yeah, I haven't done these cards in a long time. What does the collective need to know? What does the earth signs, the air signs, the fire signs, wait, who am I missing? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Leo, Sag, and Aries. Who am I missing? Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. That's it, right? Yeah. For the collective, what does the collective need to know, dear God and guides? Thank you. Please and thank you. They just said, just take 3 and get home. Okay. Oh! Unicorn! Capricorn. Indulge your creative imagination and magical side through some form of artistic expression. I know that's weird. It's effing weird. I had to have Devin try to order these again, and he wasn't finding them. Hopefully he can find them. I only have one left. And they help. They do help. Okay? My mood, if you compare my mood at the beginning of this video to the end, it's finally going in my bloodstream. I finally feel the difference. Okay, anyhow. Indulge in your creative, imaginative, magical side through some form of artistic expression. I just heard singing. How come you don't sing anymore? Oh, you want me to sing? That's somebody else. How come you don't sing anymore? How come you don't write any songs anymore? How come you don't play the guitar? How come you don't play the drums? How come you don't dance anymore? How come I'm seeing trumpets, I'm seeing saxophone. So somebody was involved with the band and they're not doing it anymore. So they want you to, any kind of creative side. Never sit down at your table and say, well, I was going to paint a picture, but it'll probably come out sucky and I probably won't be able to sell. No, I don't even sit down to do anything to sell. I do it. Spirit tells me, oh, okay, I need this, I need that. But most of the time I do it because I need it. I'm trying to fix a chakra up in this house. Okay, anyhow, get more creative, guys. Yes, please. Creativity. Okay. Oh, Cardinal. I have a whole thing on this because I did have a painting that had the cardinal in it, a collage that had a cardinal. So, but I don't think I have any cardinals left. Yeah, but anyhow, if you're interested in a cardinal, let me know and I'll put it in your paperwork. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. Yes, I feel like a lot of people are doing the very physical, right? I got to go to work. I got to take care of the kids. I got to take care of my parents. I got to take care of the grandparents. I got to take care of other people's kids. I got to do this, that, and the other. And I got to go to the gym. I got to walk, whatever it is, physical. I got to clean the house, right? That was a lot, right? Okay. But then there's the spiritual side. And the spiritual side will tell you what really needs to be done. You understand what I'm saying? Metaphysically, what your path, your life path. God doesn't care if you cleaned out the dishwasher. God doesn't care if you took the trash out. It's nice to have a clean home. It's nice to, help out with your family. But there's also a spiritual path that you're supposed to be on as well as the regular earth path. The earth path is your physical, what you're doing physically every day. So you have to have more time to put in polarity to balance out the spiritual and the physical. Okay, so, and you'll know because you'll feel like you had your awakening, your spiritual awakening, and yeah. So it's saying, so do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Yes, please. And also, when you see a cardinal, most importantly, when you see a cardinal, know that is somebody who passed over to the other side that's trying to tell you, I am still with you. Stop crying. Invisible tear. Stop crying because I'm still here. Just my physical shell left. But I am still always in your heart. And I know what you're going through. I see you. I see you when you're sad. I see you when you're happy. I see you when you're glad. I see you when you're bad. Okay. You're being a baddie. Okay. Peacock! I don't understand why nobody buys the peacock picture on Shantae that I've had. and then you get all the paperwork on peacocks, okay? It means more than this sentence here. Okay, so royal, loyal, right? Now I'm acting nutty. Oh, I have a bottle of wine that I never opened up. I had beers yesterday in the pool. We had beers. Okay, let yourself stand out and be noticed. Yeah, the peacock represents being regal and having more abundance and just like really showing off what you have inside, your talent inside. It's not being, a braggadocio. It's showing your gifts and talents. Start using your gifts and talents more. Be the peacock. I know that was odd. That was really odd of me, right? Okay, guys, I am very late. The rubber band is gone. Need the rubber band, guys. All right. I'll have to find the rubber band myself. But coming up, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know. Give me some love. Give me some share it. If you don't know who I am and you just spent an hour and 26 minutes with me, hi, I'm Mystic Brady, Katrina. You can call me anytime you want, okay? I know, I'm just friggin' odd. But the hair looks pretty good, right? It's not gray yet. It's not white gray. It still has some color. This I saw some purples. Now I'm starting to miss the purple a little bit. There's a little purple, but I'm starting to miss it. But it's okay because we're going into a new level. All right? Anyway, guys, I love you. Namaste. Let me know if you like this style or if it's too much. And hey, Scorpios, I did ya. Okay. Collective read. Out.